We are underway from Reliance Stadium in Houston. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
Intended for Nico Collins. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 56 yards. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They have the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down it goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Nico Collins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They start the drive with Cook. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Texans' offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Shifts by him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Takedown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Bills nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
We just saw the dilemma for every... Fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here about the 11. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From 28 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Allen going to change it up. Off play action. Allen. Open man is Palmer. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Running for it, here's Cook, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A handoff to Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2nd down and 8. Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And Stroud now to throw.
Steps away to his left.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season, the future bright. Stroud now.
9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Landon Jackson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Kaimi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Now Cook running right.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stroud. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Stroud. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Back to throw. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Stroud looking to change the play. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Got his man, Dell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now an audible here into something else. Again, it's Stroud. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there. The Bills have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
26 yards.
61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
DJ Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they can't bring him down.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins.
Now inside the 25.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jaden Higgins.
69 yards. And the Texans are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Texans 26, Bills 6. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 35, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Allen going to come to the line here, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of yardage back at the 6.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he's got it. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Bills 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stroud. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Stroud out of the gun here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Their own 20-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. David Montgomery, 49 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Texans 34, Bills 20. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Davis. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Keon Coleman from 4 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stroud. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball. And maybe finish things off.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And shedding through the tackle. Cook able to escape. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? As you give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for